to keep people as far away from God as possible without them realizing it?
Well, if I were the devil, I'd start by corrupting mainstream religion, turning it into a tool for control, hypocrisy, and division. I'd twist sacred teachings into rules that breed judgment and fear, driving people away from faith and making them question the authenticity of God's message. I'd divide believers against one another, creating conflict within their own community so they'd focus on fighting each other rather than seeking unity or truth. I'd then create distractions that seem harmless but consume their attention, pulling them away from spiritual growth. I'd promote materialism, convincing them that happiness comes from possessions. I'd encourage a culture of busyness, leaving little time for reflection or connection with the divine. And finally, I'd ensure that doubt and fear overshadow faith and love so they become too disillusioned to ever seek a higher power.
Wow.
Make sure you like or comment to avoid any run-ins with satanic ritual cults. Subscribing and notification bell will give you the intellect to recognize a bad situation if you're in one so you can escape. Doing none of those will result in imminent sacrifice.
What's happening, y'all? It's your boy nightgod. As you can see, based on my thumbnail, I'm going to be covering a gentleman on Instagram. His Instagram tag is Five-Headed Angel. He calls himself Angel Dust, and he claims to be a member of the Freemasonry and the Illuminati. He provides credentials. He shows what I deem to be proof and the legacy within his family that is and has been part of the Illuminati. He talks about his father quite often, and why he is sharing this stuff with us is because he said on his father's deathbed, his father more or less told him that he did not approve of what was going on within the Freemasonry and how they were treating the people. Basically, he had a coming to Jesus and told his son that he should disband or break away from the Illuminati. He's still partaking in things. He goes to Bohemian Grove and stuff like that. But I do feel over time he will probably break away from them. But he is sharing a lot of inside info and inside knowledge about the Illuminated ones. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. I thought it was really interesting. He's different. He's a cool character, but he's a little different, a little quirky at times. But I feel the information he's giving is pertinent. I feel it's actually valid, and it's a little look at the inside of something that is very secretive. You know, it's a secret society. So he tells us things that they basically taught him. He tells us how to get into the Freemasonry. It's very, very intriguing and very, very interesting. So I thought you guys would kind of dig this video, and maybe it'll give you a little insight as to what goes on in that club. The first video I'm going to show you guys is the first video that he went viral on. He shows a picture of his mom and a friend at a Rothschild's ball. He shows certain things that they worship. It was right around Christmas. Check it out.
You won't find anything about us on the internet. No information exists. We are the Illuminated. This is my mom with her friend John at the Rothschild ball in 1987. This is what we celebrate at Christmas. This is what we celebrate at Christmas. This is what we celebrate at Christmas. This is what we celebrate at Christmas.
Interesting to say the least, showing that they celebrate what seems to be kind of satanic stuff to me, but he will later say that it's not satanic, it's just paganism. Usually people kind of regard those as going hand in hand, but nevertheless, he sticks to his guns that they do not worship Satan. So I thought that was kind of interesting because it seems that everybody kind of associates the two, Illuminati and Satan worship. So you never know. In this next one, he goes through how you get into the Illuminati through the military. I believe this is the exact route his father took. Very intriguing, very interesting. Check it out.
Everybody, it's Angel Dust. I'm wearing my dad's dress white cover. This is how to join the Illuminati via the United States military. A lot of you are asking, why the fuck would you want to join the Illuminati? Well, it's power, privilege, and wealth. Ultimately, you need to be invited to join the Bohemian Grove. Sorry, ladies, they do not accept women. It is not easy, but this is how you do it. My dad did it through the United States Navy via Annapolis Military School. You're going to go to a Catholic high school. You're going to get amazing grades. While at high school, you're going to be interning for a congressperson. That congressperson will eventually help get you into Annapolis. You're going to join the JROTC with a focus on the Navy. You will stay physically fit through this whole thing. When you get into Annapolis, you will join a class organization. This is similar to a fraternity. You will join the Freemasons. You will join Annapolis Lodge number 89. While you're studying, getting great grades, staying in shape, you're going to become a Master Mason. You're going to graduate Annapolis with honors. You're going to get a military position as an officer somewhere. You're going to join the Scottish Rite, and you're going to complete your 32 degrees. Through this whole thing, you will have been continuing your relationship with the congressperson. Hopefully you picked a winner. If you picked a winner and you have a stunning military career, you are going to get into the Bohemian Grove. It is a given unless you are a woman. But you're still on the lowest rung of the totem pole. You are not royalty. You are not a billionaire. You are a working class guy, but you will have a seat at the table. My next post will be how to get invited to join the Bohemian Grove via law enforcement. It's a lot harder. I hope this was illuminating, no pun intended. I love you guys. Stay safe. Shine on.
It's very interesting how he said that no women are allowed in the club. I've never heard that before. At a celebrity level, I kind of question it because I feel that there are female celebrities in the club, but maybe at the Bohemian Grove level or the Freemason level, it's not necessarily the case. He stresses that point twice in that video. I also found it interesting how they attach to a congressman, go through Annapolis, and he knew details that I've never heard before. It seemed valid. If he's just making it up, man, he's a pro. So in this next one, he talks about how he gets disciplined by his club or the Freemasons for the information he's sharing on his Instagram. Check it out.
All right, so I'm back inside the cabins. I just wanted y'all to know that I got officially punished due to my loud ass mouth and all of the stuff I've been saying. I did not know it was coming. We usually stay a couple days after, and then I got called out for a special meeting, and sure enough, I walked into a room of masked brethren, and I was put into a situation where I was to be formally punished. The punishment was something called the Mace of Apate. Apate was a Greek goddess who basically signifies lying. She's a liar, she's deceitful. And so instead of addressing any of my concerns or things that I'm saying, they basically just said, you're a liar. This is why they employ masks, because at that ceremony, which was speechless, I could not tell you who was there. I could not tell you anything about it, and I was the only one that was unmasked. So in a way, that's like a shaming technique that they use. So there you go. I was reminded of a bunch of rules, which I said that I did not break. People are already asking about what the Mace of Apate is, so I have to address that now. The Mace of Apate is a mace that hangs on a wall with a hinge. You stand in front of it, they release it, and it comes crashing down on your head. I will upload the injury. It's not a horrible injury. It doesn't knock you out. You basically get crowned, and you walk around in pain, and you bleed a lot. I was offered a handkerchief by somebody. As soon as it came down, I started feeling the blood, and they immediately offered me a handkerchief and said put pressure on it. So that's what I did. They're not messing around, man. This is what happens. This is why they employ masks. This is all Googleable too. Just look it up. It's all real.
The Mace of Apate. They drop it on your head as punishment. He shows the injury. It seems valid. It makes sense. I don't know what else to say. I feel like he's telling the truth. Calling them brethren. And he said he was the only one not wearing a mask as a form of punishment. So he had no idea who these gentlemen were. They basically called him a liar and punished him with inflicting pain or injury on him. Very fraternity-esque stuff. So in this next video, he takes us inside Bohemian Grove. Gives us a first-hand experience, a first-hand look at the celebration during Christmas. Check it out.
So I can't show you any of the buildings, but I can show you you're inside Bohemian Grove now. These are the grounds. Pretty amazing. We're at the axe throwing, where they teach you how to fight your enemies. I can't show you everything, but this is where all of the chairs are stored for the big ceremony underneath the owl statue, which I'm not allowed to name. Once again, I can't actually show you the buildings, but I can show you the outer campus. Pretty beautiful. Here's the little kids' site area. It's important to note that the weaving spiders come not here, that is extended all the way to the children. I'll show you the sign. Twinkle!
So we celebrate the magic mushroom and the power behind it. See, people say this is satanic.
This is our story. Aaron is escorted by the man of the hour, my beloved husband.
Mother Winter.
Yes, it's all based on paganism, but it's not satanic.
Notice he calls them Mother and Father Winter. He shows a wolf, which I thought was interesting. I'm not sure on the backstory there. Calls the tree Twinkle, like he talks about it as if he has been doing this since he was a child. I mean, it's hard to say that he's not telling the truth at this point. So I thought this was very cool. Inside look at Bohemian Grove. In this next video, he tells us the hierarchy of things. He tells us how they rule us and control us, and that we are the ones that hold the cards. Check this out.
What are the chances of the revolt? So this is going to come across as really, my friends are going to be very unhappy that I'm saying this. My brother's going to want to punch me in the face. What about a revolt? You guys are starting to do it. This is the scariest thing that you could do. The fact that you guys are doing this whiteout thing on February 28th. I know the date because I'm fucking freaked out because my companies are going to suffer. I don't want all my rich friends on Wall Street to lose any money. I don't want you guys to knock the table over that I'm standing on that you are all supporting. I don't want you, my family does not want you to knock that table over. Don't do it. If you knock the table over, I won't be able to live in a concrete bunker that keeps me safe from you anymore. I won't be able to drive my Ferrari California like a maniac through the streets of LA. Don't affect my living situation. Don't hurt the rich people. Don't hurt the corporate structure on February 28th by not buying anything. Do you understand me? Please, don't hurt me by not buying stuff. I'm a rich asshole from Europe that came into America from a fucking royal family and bought shit tons of Amazon in 2008. Don't do that to me. Don't boycott my corporations.
In this next video, he explains why he wears the mask. He explains what he can and cannot share with us as viewers. And he also explains how the PSYOP of the United States works. Very interesting. Check it out.
Everybody, I've been inundated with questions and comments, so I thought it'd be great for me to just answer here. Why am I wearing masks? The masks are required. That's the deal. If I don't wear the mask, I am breaking the rules and they will shut me down. This is the devil mask. I did not choose it. You chose it on my live stream last night, so I'm wearing it. We cannot name people. We cannot name businesses. We cannot name corporations. That's a stalwart rule. If you do it, you're breaking the rules. You'll get banned. Why don't we fight here? Well, this is a platform for you guys to get information that you need to receive. If we're all fighting over stupid shit, like the color of somebody's skin and the state of somebody's money or somebody's religion, all we're going to do is fight. Because inherently, here in the melting pot of America, we're all different. They know that. That's the PSYOP, and they're designing it that way. So while we're fighting with each other over stupid shit, they're fleecing us. They're scraping the money off your kitchen table. They're wringing you like a wet, dirty rag when all you need to do is get up off of your knees, pushing over the platform that we are supporting them with, and they will all fall. All they want to do is have us fight over stupid shit, so let's stop, all right? I'm going to call you out on it. Peace and blessings. I love you guys. I'm really grateful that you're all here.
In this next video, he talks a little bit about how they took the Templars' money because the Templars became a threat. And he also talks and continues about the PSYOP, about them teaching us to hate and divide with each other. Very intriguing stuff, and it's something to think about. Here you go.
What up, everybody? It's Angel Dust. Man, I took a day off for like a mental health day because dealing with knuckleheads is just exhausting. A lot of my followers were like, dude, you got to take a day off. You're commenting to every person. And I'm trying to show you guys that I give a shit about you. I come back. Oh, what do I get? I'm gay. And I'm like, after all the things that you've seen, the worst thing that you could say about me is that I'm gay. My family has enslaved people. If you look into my family history, like it is a terrible royal lineage. They're literally Swiss. They took over Austria and ruled Austria for hundreds of years. They're scumbag pieces of shit. And the worst thing you can say about me is that I'm gay. This is just such proof. That's the elite training you to hate everybody that's not like you. If you are divided, it's easy to control you because we're not. My fucking family is across Europe He married into every goddamn royal family that existed. My bloodline. We are the worst. You guys are fucking peasants. And the first thing you do is call somebody gay. You disparage somebody because they love somebody that you wouldn't love. And we trained you to do that. We operated on your brains. This shit goes back to what the royal families did to the Knights Templar. And you know what we said? Fucking each other in satanic rituals. You guys are still fucking believing that bullshit? No, we took all the Knights Templars' money because they got too powerful and they started scaring the sacred Church of Rome. That's why we took all their money. Keep following, keep learning. Anyways, I love you guys. It's such a pleasure to be back. I answer every one of your goddamn comments. Shine the fuck on.
In this next video, he talks about Republican Democrat keeping us divided and how Musk was never elected, so they can't take him out of office. He covers a lot of info about politics and how it keeps us at odds with each other, and it works perfectly. Check it out.
I got this really fucking stupid thing came up on my feed. It was a petition to get Elon Musk out of government. There's no way to get him out of government because nobody elected him. He's there at the new president's behest, and he'll be there for as long as the new president wants him there. And this is just an example of partisan fucking idiots taking advantage of stupid people, having them fill out a bunch of dumb digital paperwork, giving them more money, right? So to pass their taxes, hoping that they're going to do this thing that's impossible. And it's disgusting. And it's the game. And I'm telling you guys this, whether you're Republican or Democrat, it doesn't fucking matter. They got you by the balls. As long as there are two wings of the same fucking bird, you're going to be stuck where you are. You work your fucking ass off, you have 3 jobs, and you still can't pay your fucking rent. There's no way that a single parent income can raise children now. So both parents are working while the kids are off fucking doing God knows what. We're at a point to where it's untenable and ridiculous. And even people like me who profited off the system their entire lives and still profit off the system, my generation of oligarchs are now going like, hey man, this is fucked up. You know, when we're calling it fucked up, it's fucked up. You have to stand up, people. Peace, blessings. Shine on.
In this next one, he talks about how his dad, on his deathbed, decided he didn't want to be buried in his ceremonial robe that the Freemasons are generally buried in. It's because he doesn't agree with them anymore at this point, and he says basically he's the good guy now. Check it out.
What up, everybody? It's Angel Dust. I am walking the dogs on this beautiful, rainy Los Angeles night. It's the way they used to say it back in the day, because I guess they didn't like the... They didn't like Los Angeles, so they said Los Angeles, and then it became Los Angeles. Whatever. People going people, you know what I'm saying? So, I want to talk to you guys about something really important. I'm not a part of this satanic organization anymore. I've switched sides. I am the good guy now. When my dad died, he basically said that he wasn't going to be buried in his ceremonial attire, and he gave it to me. What did that mean? It meant that he was kind of condemning the rites and the orders. And so I was free to come out and talk to you guys, and that's what I've been doing. I've been telling you guys the truth about what's happening. And what else? I'm a loser drug addict, ex-drug addict or whatever. I'm Batman without the cool outfit. That's a funny word. A lazy sod. I get that from England a lot. What else do I get? Failed musician. I get that a lot. That's really funny. What else? You can hate on me all you want. The reality is like, I'm here to change the dynamic. I'm here to tell the truth. If you want to listen, you're going to get great information because I grew up in it. And if you're not going to listen, that's cool too. I love you guys. Peace, blessings, and...
So there you have it. I thought this was very intriguing. I wanted to share it with you guys because I just thought, why not give insight? And I want more insight, so I figured you would. Go give this guy a follow, Five-Headed Angel. He calls himself Angel Dust. He shares some very good stuff. He has a lot more videos than what I showed you here, and he continues to share until he can no longer do it based on the platforms disbanding him. He's already had one account banned. Hopefully this one stays up. Nevertheless, get the information while you can. It gives you some really good insight and some firsthand experience in what the Illuminati is all about. Awesome stuff. Stay in the love, stay in the light, be kind to others. Out.